And while we're waiting for Gala of Stars to return, let me remind you that this is Festival 81 here at Channel 19, and we're asking you to dial 561-1900 and become a subscriber. We've had several calls about Masterpiece Theater, and if you had called in and are still wondering where Masterpiece Theater is, it will be here next week. The PBS is not making it available to us this week because of this special program. 561-1900 is the number to dial during festival if you want to support public television, if you like the kind of program that you're seeing, and I don't think you could see this kind of program anywhere else, then dial 561-1900 and subscribe. During the festival time, we've been talking to our audience now for about 2 weeks, and we've been asking them to subscribe and to call us and talk with our volunteers. Tonight's volunteers are the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary. They're here on a Sunday night because they want you to call them and take your calls. And then when you do call, you may become a subscriber. And as a matter of fact, if you were a subscriber and had read your guide, you'd realize that this program is on, and Danger UXB will be on next Sunday night at its regular time. Now, you get one of these by pledging $19 or more, but there are some other things that we have for you as subscribers to public television. First among these is this World Atlas. For a $150 contribution, we can send you the Classics edition of the World Atlas.
For a $120 subscription to Channel 19, you can receive the TV 19 umbrella. It's good size with a wooden handle, a beige fabric, and it does have KCPT 19 on the border design.
In the $100 class, we have two choices. First of these is this Rand McNally Pictorial Atlas with more than 300 beautiful full-color photographs. Or if you'd prefer...
If you prefer, you can have TV 19 suede cloth portfolio. It's legal size, very handsome, and it again has the KCPT 19 embossed there on the corner.
For $60, you may have this Channel 19 carry-all or barrel tote. It comes with a $60 contribution to Channel 19.
For $30 or more, a family subscription to Channel 19, you can have the TV 19 tote bag. Very handy bag, certainly a very popular one. You see many of these around town. Again, that's for $30 or more to Channel 19. And remember that all subscribers of $19 or more are going to receive monthly the TV 19 guide in the mail. That's yours each month throughout the year when you subscribe at 561-1900. We've got several phones open, so why don't you give us a call and put these people from the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary to work. They've given up their Sunday evening to make it possible for you to join with us during this last night of Festival 81. I want to talk a bit about Channel 19's installment plan. It's been an increasingly popular one. We certainly like it because it means we're receiving more substantial contributions from you. And perhaps that's what you have in mind, is to give us a substantial gift, and yet that's many times difficult to do in one sitting. So the installment plan allows you to make a contribution of either $5 or $10 monthly. And we will bill you for that. We can bill you monthly, or if you prefer quarterly or semi-annually, whichever you want. And you may use either your Visa or your MasterCard for the installment plan. As I say, that $5 or $10 adds up to a substantial gift to the station of $60 or $120 for the 12-month period. It's an easy plan for you. It's a very nice one for the station. So mention those words, installment plan, when you call us right now at 561-1900. I want to show you what's going to happen when you do call. When you talk to the volunteers here, they're going to fill out this form with your name, address, phone number, whether or not you wish to use your Visa or your MasterCard, and of course the amount you wish to pledge, or on the installment category or otherwise. We're going to send you a copy of this form in the mail just as soon as we can get them out to you. Along with that, a slip of paper that again pictures the gifts we've talked about so that you can make that final decision at home. You'll also receive a return envelope and a list of local companies that if you work for one of these companies, they will match your donation to Channel 19. So that's some important information that's going to come to you. But the first thing that you have to do to receive that packet of information is to call us tonight at 561-1900 and subscribe to Channel 19.
If you do call us and get a busy signal, please call back. I see right now that almost all of our telephones are busy. There's one available right now. It's no longer available. So it's possible you will get a busy signal. If that happens, please call us, because I want to tell you what your dollars mean to Channel 19. What they mean simply is that we can buy more programs and better programs, the kind of programs that you like to see. Channel 19 doesn't sell commercials. Commercial television operates on a totally different principle from ours. They'd like you to watch all the time. We'd like you to watch Channel 19 all the time. We think there are good things here. But we also realize that audiences tend to be selective and that they'll pick the programs that they want to see, which is why we send you the guide. And we hope you look in the guide, pick the programs that you want to watch, mark them, and then tune in at those times. I'd like you to consider, if you will, and I'll be talking about this some more later also, consider how much it would cost you to go to see this program live. If it were, of course, the fact that it's in New York at Carnegie Hall or wherever makes it a little hard. But let's think for a minute that it was at the music hall downtown. You'd have to drive down there and use some gasoline. You'd have to park. You'd have to buy tickets. You would have to, you'd probably want to go out somewhere, not to mention the fact you'd have to go to all the trouble to get dressed and go out in the evening when you might on a Sunday night rather stay home. So here you are, sitting at home, enjoying this program, enjoying the kind of program that you like with stars that are hard to get together anywhere in the country, and you're essentially enjoying it for nothing. You don't have to subscribe to Channel 19. There's no way we can make you subscribe. We can talk to you about it, and we can have these people from the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary here, but if that's the case, if they're here to help you out. They're here to make it easy for you. Now, not everybody in Kansas City subscribes. Not all of our viewers subscribe, and that's a shame, because the fact that they don't means that you are carrying, some of you are carrying the freight for some others. But Claudia is going to give you a little idea now of just how many people don't subscribe.
Let's see, I think it's about 120,000 households, if you can believe that, watch Channel 19 and do not subscribe. In other words, 1 out of 8 of our viewers does help support this station. That's about 12% of our viewership. And Channel 19 has to pay for the programs we show according to our market size, which is 137,000 households, yet only 17,000 subscribe. We certainly need to improve on those figures, and you can do it tonight at 561-1900. Give us a call. We've got some phones open, and we'll be here to answer your calls just as long as they keep ringing at 561-1900.
Hello, I'm Isaac Stern. Following the Gala of Stars, stay tuned for the Starfest finale. I'll be your host with an extraordinary mix of friends and colleagues. Mary Martin, Placido Domingo, and Big Bird. Starfest finale after the gala. I'll see you then.
Tonight at 10 here on TV 19.
KCPT Kansas City.
We return to Carnegie Hall and our gala salute to the partnership between public television and the performing arts. Victor Borga and more.
This, as you may know, is the second annual Gala of Stars on public television and Channel 19. It not only tonight celebrates the 90th anniversary of Carnegie Hall, but these programs celebrate the partnership between the arts and public television. There's no way to tell, actually, how many people have been introduced to dance and to opera and so many of the arts because of public television, who might never otherwise have obtained that experience and appreciation of the arts. If you're appreciating the arts this evening with public television, give us a call at 561-1900 and help support this kind of programming on Channel 19. It's so important that we have your dollars because it's subscription dollars that make programs possible on public television. That's why we're here this evening. This is the last night of Festival 81, so this is the last opportunity you're going to have to call us at 561-1900. When you do call, you're going to be talking with volunteers from the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary. They'll be happy to take all the information they need, your name, address, the amount you wish to pledge, and whether or not you wish to use your Visa or your MasterCard. We're trying to make it just as easy as possible for you to support public television. And one of the things we have come up with, I don't seem to have it up here, but is our installment plan. There we go. The installment plan, which you can use to pledge either $60 or $120 annually to Channel 19, and we will break down those payments. You can choose monthly, quarterly, or semi-annual payments. so that you may be paying as little as $5 or $10 a month, and yet you're making a very substantial contribution to the station by the end of the year, $60 or $120. We've talked about the gifts before. The TV19 umbrella comes to you for a $120 subscription, whether in full or through the installment plan. And for the $60 contribution, the over-the-shoulder carry-all is yours. That, again, is $60 either in full or through our installment plan. And don't forget, this installment plan, perhaps the easiest way possible for you to make use of it is by using your Visa or your MasterCard. If you choose that option, we will simply bill your account automatically, and we will put your receipt in the mail each month or quarterly or semi-annually, whichever plan you choose. But give us a call right now at 561-1900, and I hope you're going to say that you'd like to subscribe on the installment plan.
And, of course, you will receive the program guide if you subscribe for $19 or more. And the program guide has lots of useful information. It also lists on the back the corporations that underwrite the acquisition of some of the programs that you enjoy. We're here during Festival 81, and we have a goal. We've been talking about the goal. We're up into this range now somewhere. We need to move ahead. We need to get to here tonight. We have a chance. If we got there, we'd reach 5,000 new subscribers. We are doing, though, we're very pleased with the way we're doing compared with last year, and I'd like you to hear a word now from the president of our board of directors.
Good evening. I'm Chuck Batty, president of the board of directors of Channel 19. I want to thank you for your generous support of Channel 19 during our March pledge drive. The past 2 weeks have been ones of discovery for many of you. Discovery of the wide range of programming available to you on public TV and of the pleasure of quality non-commercial viewing. Other long-standing friends have taken the opportunity to renew their support of the station, and for that we are equally grateful. We've made great strides this year, both in programming and in technical quality. We're delighted that you have joined with us to ensure the continued growth and improvement of public television in Kansas City. Again, thank you for your heartwarming response during Festival 81.
As the president of our board, Mr. Batty is a volunteer, as are all of these operators who are here with me tonight. And as Claudia pointed out, they're a student auxiliary of the University of Health Sciences. They'd like you to call them at 561-1900 because they like the kind of programming that Channel 19 provides, and they think they'd like to see it continue. And if you'd like to see it continue, if you enjoy the kind of program that you get on Channel 19 all of the time, certainly we have a special program here tonight, and it's one we're quite proud of. This anniversary celebration at Carnegie Hall is something that you couldn't see anywhere else. If you feel that way about the other programs that you see, then why not dial 561-1900? Remember, we do not sell commercials here on Channel 19. Commercial television supports itself in that manner. We must find another manner to support ourselves. A commercial network affiliate is paid for the network programs that it carries. Channel 19 pays for the programs that it carries. Many of the programs are paid for by your dollars. Some are paid for by companies that want to help us out. But if you'd like to help us out, if you'd like to become one of the growing number of people here in the Kansas City area who supports public television, then why not give us a call at 561-1900. Remember that installment plan that Claudia talked about, $5 or $10 a month. When you talk about a $60 a year contribution, you're not talking about a great deal of money when you talk about $5 a month. When you think of what you spend to go to a movie, when you think of what tickets to a program like this would have cost you, and we have a long way to go before it's over. And we only have a couple of minutes to go before we're back to it. So why not dial 561-1900?
Yeah, there are a variety of kinds of public television stations. Some are licensed through universities, some through states, but Channel 19 is one of those that is a community licensee. And one of the things that means is that the bulk of our funding sources is the community, the greater Kansas City area, and outlying areas, too, that receive us on cable. As a matter of fact, as this chart indicates, a full 80% of Channel 19's budget does come from the greater Kansas City community. You can see that 20% comes through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. But I might point out that not only is that 20% threatened by the budget cuts that are coming up, but also even that the amount of funding from federal monies does come to us on a matching basis, whereby we must raise $2 locally to receive $1 through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. But again, this 80%, and if you bring that 80% down to this chart, you can see once again that subscriptions, that's 42% of the entire amount of community support Channel 19 receives. We do have other funding sources, including the auction, individual program underwriting, corporate gifts, and instructional television fees. But by and large, the majority of our support comes from you, people out there that are watching Channel 19 daily or weekly or monthly and who value the time they're able to spend with public television in Kansas City. That's why we're here tonight to ask you to dial 561-1900. What you do when you subscribe is simply ensure the continuation of the programs that you expect on Channel 19. That's what we want to do for you, bring you the very best in television viewing, but we can only purchase those programs with your subscription dollars. This, I say, is as I said, is the last night of Festival 81. We'd love to hear from you this evening. We know there are many of you who have pledged already, and we're very thankful for your support, but there are many still out there who have not called us, and I do hope you'll take this opportunity this evening to call us at 561-1900. Bob?
Use your Visa, use your MasterCard, whichever you'd prefer. Just give the number and the expiration date to one of these operators. They're here because they want to take your call. In just a few minutes, we'll be getting back into the program. I don't want you to miss any of the program because you're on the telephone. On the other hand, we will be standing by to take your calls if you should decide to call while it's on. It's coming right up. 561-1900 is the number to dial. I hope you're enjoying this program. We'll now get right back into the program, the Gala of Stars.
This program is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, by public television stations, and by the Coach Leatherware Company, Incorporated. There will be more music in a minute from the stage of Carnegie Hall after this tribute to the continuing partnership between public television and the performing arts.
This is one of the foundations that decided to help Channel 19 pay its bills and help you see this program. The Parker B. Francis III Foundation made it possible for us to purchase this program that you're seeing tonight. And as we've pointed out before, Channel 19 purchases the programs that you see all year round. Sometimes we're fortunate to get a grant from a foundation like this one, and other times we use money from the subscription income that we get. And that's why we're here talking to you about dialing 561-1900. Now, Part 4 of the Gala of Stars will be on very soon. It's on, while we're taking this intermission, though, it's put in here to allow you to call us at 561-1900, talk with one of our volunteers from the Student Auxiliary of the University of Health Sciences. They're here tonight. Their phones are ringing pretty well. We'd like to see you have them help us make them ring a little bit better. 561-1900 is the number to call if you'd like to become a subscriber to public television. Now, we've talked about the programs, and we've said we bring you good programs. I think you know that. I mean, if you're watching tonight, you're seeing a program you couldn't see any other way. And the way to keep seeing these programs is by dialing 561-1900. Now, we have some things besides programs that we talk about. Of course, there is the program guide, which comes to our subscribers. But if you subscribe at a level of $150 or more, we would be happy to send you this World Atlas Classics Edition as our gift to you for becoming a subscriber to Channel 19.
If you should subscribe at the $120 level, you can receive Channel 19's umbrella. It's really a very nice umbrella with a wooden handle, a beige fabric, and it does have that KCPT 19 on the border.
If you decide to subscribe at the $150 or at the $100 level, you have a choice. You may either elect this pictorial World Atlas with more than 300 beautiful full-color photographs, or
this Way Cloth portfolio. It's legal size, it's a very handsome design, and again, it says KCPT 19 discreetly in the corner, so people are going to know you're doing your part for public television.
A $60 contribution brings you this carry-all, and a $60 contribution is an installment plan contribution. I'm sure we'll be talking more about that later. You notice it has over-the-shoulder straps and straps you can carry it in your hand.
And a $30 donation or more can bring you the Channel 19 tote bag. It's long been a popular item, certainly a very handy item, one I think you would enjoy. And you can have that by dialing us at 561-1900 and subscribing to Channel 19. Of course, all subscribers of $19 or more are going to receive the TV 19 guide each month throughout the year. So you're going to keep track of all the programs you especially want to see a month in advance. That's a TV 19 guide for all subscribers of any category. We've been doing very well so far during Festival 81. I'd like to show you our goal board here, if I may. This is how we did last year at this time, Festival 1980. You can see we made just over 3,000 pledges during that 16-day period. We started here this time, and we are all the way up to, we ended last night at 3,900 pledges. I think we've gotten about 100 this evening, so we still have a ways to go. Our goal during this period is 5,000 pledges. We have nearly 1,000 to go. It's a long way to go, but we're very pleased with the response we've received thus far, and we're looking forward to a busy evening here with our volunteers from the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary. You can make that number go right up on into the corner at 5,000 by calling us at 561-1900 right now.
And we hope you'll do that. You may use either your Visa or your MasterCard. We can accept either one. Just give the operator the number of the card and the expiration date, and we can do all the rest for you. But the one thing we can't do for you is dial your telephone. You have to do that. If you want to become a subscriber, it's up to you. You must make a voluntary contribution to Channel 19 to support it, and it does need your support to keep buying the kinds of programs that you like. 561-1900 is the number to dial. As I've said before, we don't sell commercials here at Channel 19. We don't support ourselves the way commercial television does. Now, that's not to say that there's anything wrong with commercial television, not to say you shouldn't watch commercial television. We all watch commercial television. What we'd like you to do is watch public television some of the time. Look in your program guide, select the programs that you'd like to watch, and then enjoy them. And you will enjoy them without commercials in them. That's one nice thing. The bad thing about that is we don't derive any income from that. And you make an involuntary contribution to commercial television when you buy a product. You make a voluntary contribution to Channel 19 when you call us up tonight. The only way to support us is voluntarily. It may be that you'd like to use our installment plan. Well, Claudia is going to tell you a little bit about that right now.
The installment plan is available at either the $60 or the $120 level. We will simply bill you monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually if you sign up under the installment plan. That works out to just $5 or $10 a month. Not a great deal to pay if you spend any time at all with Channel 19, if you're appreciating the program this evening or others throughout the year. Again, it's $60 or $120. That's for the full year, and we will bill you. By the way, you may use either your Visa or your MasterCard on the installment plan, in which case we will simply bill your account automatically, and then we'll put your receipt in the mail each time a payment is due, monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. That's only $15 or $30 quarterly, so keep the installment plan in mind when you call. And remember that you can use your Visa or your MasterCard. Listen, our phones are really busy right now. If you should get a busy signal, do call back. In just a few seconds, we'll have some phones available. So call us right back if you get a busy signal. I might mention also that if you're in an outlying area, you may call us collect if you are calling to subscribe, please. We know there are many people watching us on cable in outlying areas, and while you do pay a cable fee, Channel 19 does not receive any of those monies. So if you're supporting your cable television fee and enjoying Channel 19 through that service, you need to support our programming here as well. You can do that by calling us right now at 561-1900 and becoming a subscriber to public television in Kansas City.
If you're enjoying this program as much as we are, then I know you want to become a subscriber. We've been talking all evening about that fact, and this program is just one of the many things that Channel 19 brings you. Look in your program guide. You have a program like this with these fantastic stars who have come together to support public television. But you also see Masterpiece Theater. You also see Wall Street Week, Washington Week in Review, Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Crockett's Victory Garden, Julia Child. There are, to name that many is to leave out 100. And you may have seen those, and you may have enjoyed them in the past, and you may not have realized that Channel 19 needs the support of the people who watch it. We do need your support, and without it, we cannot continue to bring these programs to you. We're very close now to getting back into the program, the Gala of Stars. Stay tuned. We'll be here to answer your calls. 561-1900.
Hello, I'm Isaac Stern. Following the Gala of Stars, stay tuned for the Starfest finale. I'll be your host with an extraordinary mix of friends and colleagues. Mary Martin, Placido Domingo, and Big Bird. Starfest finale after the gala. I'll see you then.
Tonight at 10 here on TV 19.
KCPT, Kansas City, Missouri.
If you are enjoying this second annual Gala of Stars with Channel 19, I hope you'll call us right now at 561-1900. We have volunteers in the studio from the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary. They'd be happy to take your call at 561-1900. One of the things you might mention to these volunteers when you call is that you'd like to sign up on the installment plan. You'd like to support Channel 19 to pay for the programming you particularly enjoy throughout the year, and you're going to do it through the installment plan at either $60 or $120 for the entire year. That works out, as you may know, to only $5 or $10 monthly. Or if you prefer, we would be happy to bill you quarterly or semi-annually, whichever plan you choose. That's the installment plan. And of course, you may use either your Visa or your MasterCard when you call, either for an installment subscription or for a donation of any amount. But the first thing you need to do is call us at 561-1900. I have with me the gifts that go with the installment amounts, by the way. This TV 19 umbrella goes with the installment subscription of $120. It has the KCPT 19 on the border. It's a very attractive umbrella. And then for the $60 contribution, this over-the-shoulder carry-all, which does have hand straps as well. A very nice, very spacious bag, something I think you would enjoy. And that can be yours for a $60 donation, either through the installment plan or in full to Channel 19. Call us right now at 561-1900. When you do, our volunteers are going to be taking some information down on a pledge form. They're going to take your name, address, phone number, the amount you wish to pledge, and whether or not you wish to use either your Visa or your MasterCard for your donation. They're going to put that form in the mail and send it to you so you can confirm the pledge. You'll also receive a slip of paper that pictures the two gifts I've shown you, plus the others that are available at different categories. You're also going to receive a return envelope and a list of local companies. If you work for one of the companies that are listed on this piece of paper, then your employer is going to match your donation to Channel 19. In effect, you're going to double your money for the station. That's a pretty good deal. And these companies do that because they want to encourage the public support of the arts and cultural institutions. So take advantage of that if your employer happens to be listed on this form. And we are going to send you all this information. I realize you can't see it all very clearly here. But the first step is for you to go to your phone right now and call us at 561-1900. We are going to be returning to the gala in just a few minutes, but I hope you'll take this opportunity to call us. This is the last evening of Festival 81. It's our 16th night. We've had a goal of 5,000 pledges. We're over 4,000 now, and this has been a good night so far. We're hoping that we will get very close to that goal of 5,000 pledges during this 2-week period. But we will not be able to do that unless people like you who have been thinking about it for the past 2 weeks do not go right now to your phone and dial us at 561-1900. If you're enjoying the gala tonight on the cable television, then keep in mind, too, that your cable TV feed does not in any way come to Channel 19. We receive no support from your cable television feed. They have their own expenses to meet, which can be substantial, but we do not receive any of those monies. So if you're enjoying us on cable, you still need to support the programming on Channel 19 by your voluntary donation to us. You can do that by calling us at 561-1900 and talking to our volunteers who are here from the University of Health Sciences Student Auxiliary. There are a few phones still open, so I hope you'll call right now and put these people to work.
561-1900 is the number to call. We're doing quite well here as we come down toward the end of Festival 80. We'd like to do a little better, and that is up to you. We had hoped to be here. We're up in this range somewhere right now. We're not sure exactly where. You can see we've done considerably better than last year. We have set a new record, but we need a lot more pledges. If you've enjoyed this program, as I've said before, dial 561-1900. Now, you've been seeing some stars here tonight that you wouldn't see otherwise. You may be wondering what those stars think about public television. Well, they've not only donated their time to us here and to you so that you can see this kind of a program, but they have had some other things to say about public television. I'd like you to take a minute now, consider what you're about to see, and say, if they feel this way, perhaps I feel very strongly myself.
These kind of performances are easier because you do have people out front watching. When you're just performing for the camera, it is a little more difficult. I think it's something that you have to get used to. You have to know your best angles and all that sort of thing, and we don't know that. We're used to proscenium and just straight on to the audience.
With a live audience, I am performing for the audience that's there. Maybe I might modify a little gesture or something, tone it down a little bit for television.
When you play for television, you have to forget about any audience, because otherwise you will be paralyzed.
How I feel? Well, I would like to have all in front of me better than the cameras.
But it's fabulous. I'm really glad you're doing this and that I'm part of this tonight.
I hope you agree with the sentiments expressed by those fine artists, and that you'll call us right now at 561-1900 and subscribe to public television. You know, Channel 19 pays for its programming according to its market size, and we know that there are 137,000 households in the greater metropolitan area that watch Channel 19 regularly, yet only 17,000 households subscribe. Now that's a difference of 120,000. That's a great many people, certainly more than the 5,000 we've asked to call us during Festival 81. We know you're out there watching and enjoying the station. We hope we've done something during this 2-week period to encourage you to take part with us in support of public television in ensuring the kind of programming you've come to expect from us. The only way we can provide this programming is with your subscription dollars. So give us a call right now at 561-1900, and remember that you may use either your Visa or your MasterCard. We'd be happy to accept either, and all your contributions to Channel 19 are tax deductible. All subscribers of $19 or more do receive the monthly program guide, and we have a number of other gifts available at different categories. But the important thing is that you call us right now at 561-1900 on this last evening of Festival 81.
We'll be getting to the last segment of this Gala of Stars very soon, and Beverly Sills had some surprises for us last time. I don't know if she has any surprises for us this time. Actually, we're so fascinated with the program, I don't think I need any surprises. I just need to keep seeing this kind of talent on the air. And you can help us keep this kind of talent on the air if you will dial 561-1900. Claudia talked earlier about the installment subscription, $5 a month. You can spend that much very easily, just going to movies, just going out. So why not spend it with Channel 19? It is a season ticket, as it were, to this kind of cultural and entertainment opportunity. You might want to send a gift to someone. We do have gift certificates available. If you'd like to send that gift, just call us, say who you'd like to send it to, and we will send this out. But whatever you decide to do, I hope that you will become a subscriber. I hope you'll do your part to support public television here in Kansas City. It's your dollars that keep us here. It's your phone calls that keep us on the air. And without your support, without your calling us up, and we're just about at the end of festival right now, if you don't call us, we won't know who you are, and we need to be able to talk to our viewers. We need to have you say, I want to buy my season ticket to public television. I get my program guide mailed to me monthly. I want to become a subscriber. If you want to become a subscriber, dial 561-1900.
This program is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, by public television stations, and by the Coach Leatherware Company, Incorporated. We now return to Carnegie Hall and your host for the evening, Beverly Sills.